Alright, hello everyone. We are back here, hole number 2, expert tournament. The things I'm going to use for this hole today are going to be sniper and Cinco ball. So, I want to get at least another gold going, so just clear this out. Let me see if I can get it to load. It's too slow. I can't wait here all day, so just going to force close the app, restart it. I'm assuming when you see the chest slot open like that, and you didn't see the contents, chances are you got it. I don't usually put in a ticket for it. I just essentially assume that the contents went there. Problem is with this account, I mean, there's so little I could have used from that silver chest. There's no way of knowing for 100% certainty without putting in a ticket and having them check. But not too worried about it. I just want one more gold. We're going to go at this second hole here. Two important things that I want to say about this. We're going to go with a win 5 ball and a sniper. And we're going to do it a little bit differently than yesterday. There was a couple guys who I'm pretty sure also went this way. But we're going to avoid the island just to kind of increase the likelihood that we can get a good run out. Now this is going to be a slightly dangerous shot. It's going to be a slightly dangerous shot just because the landing zone is so tight. It's going to require a far more precise adjustment. But all things considered, I think your rollout is going to be a lot cleaner. It's going to be a lot, less variation. We're going to play very close to max distance. What I usually like to do is, I'm going to put it over to the side a little bit. There you see about 1 ring. See if I can get maybe just a little bit more. 1 1/4. Now what that's going to do is it's going to keep me from having to aim a little bit more left, and I might keep it out of the... So I'm almost going to go 1 per ring here. I'm just going to go slightly under that. And there you see, perfect ball. And 1 wasn't quite right. Might need to actually go a full 1, maybe just a tiny bit more than 1. But as you can see, in my opinion, especially if you get that ring correction down, if it's a little bit more than 1, it's probably not more than 1. It's probably more than anything. Just a little bit of side spin action. So you have to do a little bit of an overcorrection or maybe a counter curl shot to the right just slightly to kind of offset the post effects of the wind. So you can probably try going 1 to 1, like if it's 5.1, go 5.1 rings, but you might also need just a tiny counter curl just to kind of straighten it out on top of that. I wouldn't recommend doing too much of an overplay because you can end up bringing short. If you do an overplay, you might land shorter and it might go in the sand. So it might be a little bit more dangerous to go about doing it that way. So just things to keep in mind. And here you see, especially with a good low power ball, we should be able to get relatively good a good chance here. I'm going to go close to 5 rings. Bit of an overplay for sure. There you see some curl. that I'm playing. I'm just trying to, funnel it in towards the hole, especially with that small wind. And there you can see relatively nicely done. And hopefully we can pick up that gold chest that I was trying to draw out. But, that would be my advice for hole number 2. I think you're going to get a more consistent run out than going for the island hop. I believe I did the island hop yesterday, but I just wanted to kind of give you guys an alternate method. I know probably a couple guys probably posted the video. I think maybe Shay did that. If you guys saw maybe some shots on some of the groups or something. So, that was something that I was thinking about yesterday, but I wanted to at least go with the straightforward approach first. But what I would recommend, especially with a high wind resistant ball, you can see we can get in there very precise. And one of the things that I prefer about a rough bump like that is, just the consistency of the run out. So in terms of, predicting the second, third hops on the fairway, you don't have to worry about second and third hops on the rollout shot. That's one of the good things. It takes away kind of one element of the game that you don't have to think of. The only thing that you do need to think is the angle at which the ball appears seems to project a little bit differently. So if you play, proper ring play, and you land it very similarly to what you saw on your guide, when you actually play the wind, it might project a little bit more left in that case than what you see on your guide. And that's one of the big reasons to use a wind 5 ball, is to get that wind down to where that projection of angle change might be very minimal. So the goal would be to, get that projection to, that angle degree change to as close to 0 as possible. So that way, if you actually land very close to, your target line, that the ball is going to hopefully run out true to that target line. So that's kind of the goal. So, keep that shot in mind, whichever method you want to go for it. You're going to be able to technically get it, but I think that second method is going to give you a better chance for an actual hole out. The island hop is going to be a little bit harder shot, but still doable. So good luck, guys. I'll see you guys for hole 3 here soon.